The woke mind virus, liberals pushing anti-American agendas through policies, and especially the way that the left chooses to think through feelings, not factual logic, has pushed America this close to collapsing. But now, we are finally back, boys, and we cannot allow these idiots, these liberal losers, these people who want to harm you, your family, your country, and everything that you stand for, to be the ones that speak for you. Let's listen.
Basically, the reason why they're taking an extreme stance is that the situation that was created by not like kind of securing the border and letting all of these people come in, this created a problem that they can't solve with due process, basically. And so they're not using it. That's what's going on, is that basically the problem was created and you can't uncreate this problem unless you do something that doesn't use due process. Problem by what metric? By the metric of having 10 to 20 million illegal immigrants. And that's the reason why the messaging for, but they're not listening to the judge. Well, if the rule of law is something that should be applied all the time, then why didn't they apply the rule of law when these people came in? Why are they even here in the first place? Well, you've created this situation that now it's so bad, you have them trying to do something different. And like they are probably breaking the rules and not following the judge's orders, etc. But the situation was created by breaking the rules and not following.
So, this is what I mean when I say you should never listen to insane liberals. First of all, Trump is not breaking any rules. He is following the law. And what he is implying here is crazy. So, the situation that got created, that's bad, that's currently happening with the border, with immigration and all of that, that was created by Democrats not following rules. Rules that served America very well, very finely, and worked very, very well for 300-ish years at this point. And his solution to fix this problem now is, how about we ignore more rules? Ignoring rules, legislation, and regulations, it was what got us in this mess. How about we just ignore more rules? Yeah, I'm sure that will fix everything. I'm sure ignoring more rules will solve all of the issues. And when ignoring those rules doesn't solve that issues, let's ignore 2 rules, 2 laws at the same time, because maybe that's gonna help. These opinions are completely insane, needless to say. These liberals have absolutely no regard for any rules of the law, as they clearly will just advocate for you completely ignoring everything that is written in the Constitution and whatnot. And why? Because they kind of feel like it. That's their point, yes. This is how you destroy countries. This is why you never listen to these liberals, because their points are always going to be low. Let's just ignore what made this country great for 300 years, and let's just do everything the opposite way. I'm sure that's going to work out. Yeah, it worked out great for the Democrats doing that. What's happening to America now? People are dying. That's right. And for what? Rule ignoring. So yeah, I'm sure ignoring more rules is gonna work out great here. For sure.
Orders either. Things like sanctuary cities, for example. So that's the reason, yeah, they broke the law by letting these people in. Exactly.
Yes, and they all should be put in prison without trial, because that's the only solution here. You should punish these people who ignored the laws. Not ignore more laws because you feel like it. Again, we're here to think rationally, without rational, not just, well, my feelings say I don't want to do this today. That is insane. These people don't understand anything. They live secluded lives away from everyone, and that's it. They can't relate to anything.
And that's why you have the majority of people that still support the deportations and mass deportations. That's the reason why.
Yeah, people support legal mass deportations, not just, well, this guy kind of looks maybe Mexican. Let's just throw him out, see what happens. Yeah, people don't really support that. They support just things, not just, let's kill people. No, that's what Democrats do.
You have ignored the rules. You have stopped listening to what the border and immigration policy is. You have created this extreme circumstance that is cataclysmic and problematic for a lot of people, or at least the perception of it is that it is cataclysmic and problematic.
I don't really know if this is a problem, but I mean, a lot of people are saying this is a problem. What do you mean? And then you go on a yapping thought about things that you don't know anything, and you even admit that you don't know anything. How is this just perceived? This is a giant issue. This is the greatest issue America has ever faced.
And now, in order to solve the problem, you expect people to follow every single rule that you conveniently ignored in order to create the problem. And you're confused.
This is just an emotional fallacy. He is most likely intentionally misleading people. To solve this issue, you don't have to now suddenly abide by the rules that were broken when you let this problem fester. The rules that solve this issue are completely separate from the rules that were ignored and created this issue. So, he's just asking for people to ignore the rules for no reason. It doesn't make sense. He just wants chaos.
Why people don't want to hold them to that standard? Well, it's because you didn't hold yourself to that standard. It's the same reason why nobody cares about.
So, what he just described is I don't even know how old this question is, but it's a it's a very simple, basic philosophic question. In order to defeat the evil, is it just to become an equal or greater evil? It's an age-old philosophical question. And throughout human history, the answer to this has been given hundreds, if not honestly, tens of thousands of times. And the answer is always no. But this liberal is now advocating for everyone to sink to the same level as Democrats, ignore rules, make shit up, just govern purely based on emotion, because that's somehow gonna fix all of these issues. This is insane.
About Trump being a convicted felon. Trump's
not a convicted felon, everyone knows this.
34x convicted felon.
Nope.
But the thing is that when Hunter Biden isn't in jail, the average person is not going to give a fuck about what Trump did. You can't watch Hunter Biden playing Grand Theft.
This is whataboutism at its absolute peak. Listen, if one person... By the way, Hunter Biden obviously should be in jail, and Trump should not be in jail. Everyone knows it. This is not even close. But if you have one bad person doing bad things and they should be in jail, but they're not, if you have another one who is not Trump in this case, because Trump's innocent and everyone knows this, you can't just let the other guy not go to jail because, well, the first one's not in jail. It's insanity.
Theft auto in real life, smoking crack, driving 150 miles an hour.
Hey, at least Hunter Biden sounds like a guy who knows how to party. He sounds fun and like you.
And see, this guy isn't in jail, and then expect people to care about like some white collar bullshit with Donald Trump.
Never happened. Again, Trump's fully innocent. I don't even know why he's bringing up these Democratic... Well, I know why he's bringing up the Democratic propaganda talking points.
Which one's worse, smoking crack and driving under the influence of crack, or some weird...
Sounds like fun.
Like tax reporting.
Okay, listen. I don't mean to defend Hunter Biden. He should be in jail, obviously. But at least Hunter Biden smoked crack and did God knows what else, and lost all of his teeth. Asmongold didn't even smoke crack, and lost all of his teeth anyway. Listen, at the end of the day, you have to choose what do you believe. Are you gonna believe this idiot who lost all of his teeth and then some fucking how decided to not put even all of them in? He just has the front, by the way, which is insane. Yeah, are you gonna believe this guy who was stupid enough to fail to put in all of the teeth back in that he lost? Or are you gonna believe truth, liberty, justice, and the American way of life and honor? I mean, you can choose to believe the Democrat dude who said he would vote for Bernie Sanders instead of Trump. I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day.